Hi, Jane Fendelman here. Today I want to talk to you about yes. Because women, you're making a really big mistake in your sex life, and I want to give you some information that will really save your heart from being broken the millions of times that it already has been, because you're making one huge mistake. It's when and with whom you are. So I want you to know, first of all, I want to give you a big apology because it was my generation screwed it up for everybody else younger than us. I'm 58. I was 10 years old when women's liberation started. And so we were the free love generation. It was the 60s. We were hippies. Everyone was screwing on the first date. It was the beginning of the time where guys don't have to take you on a date. They can basically pick you up. Well, maybe they didn't even pick you up because a lot of them didn't even have a car. But if they had a car, they'd pick you up, you drive around for a while, maybe park somewhere, and then screw. And that was pretty much it. Or either that or you were at a party where everybody was stoned and you would just bump into somebody that you thought was cute and you would start screwing. You would find a bedroom, or you would find a car, or you would find some bushes out back. And that's when everything changed. My generation screwed it up for everybody else, so I want to say I'm deeply, deeply sorry. We definitely needed a sexual revolution because women were pretty much on lockdown at the time. Like, my mom was still doing it the way her mom said to do it, which is you play the field and you date around, and when you meet a guy that you like and he wants a real commitment, then you get engaged, and then maybe you do it, and maybe you don't even do it until you get married. So we're in this world today where everybody's either screwing on the first date or they've taken a vow of chastity and they're celibate until they're married. And sometimes that works. So that's fine. That's fine. I really believe in whatever, I believe in and support whatever your religious or spiritual belief is. I just want you to have some additional information so that you can make wise choices for yourself. Don't just do what your parents told you to do or not to do. You need to really stop and think about, how do I want to proceed? So there's 3 things that you have to know about your sexuality. These are the 3 things. You're either gonna everyone, you're gonna no one, or you're gonna make love with that very one special guy with whom you have a commitment for a future together. And I mean, you're engaged with a wedding date set, because Lord knows men are so creative. Okay, I'll tell you about my girlfriend. Janice. Long time ago. My lovely girlfriend Janice. I loved her. She dated this really stupid man. I'm sorry. He wasn't stupid. He obviously had a fear of intimacy. So he was dating her, and he was also dating around some other women. And I remember her saying, I was like, Janice, he's dating other women. You know he's dating other women. And she said, yeah, I know, but I'm his favorite one. Okay, so that went on for about 1.5 years, and then finally she had a big fight with him, and he told her then that she was the only one and that he wasn't dating anybody else. Who knows if that was true or not. And then another 2.5 years went by. So she's 3 years into this relationship, and she keeps on nagging him to marry her. Are you doing that? I mean, Taylor's shaking her head. I love that you're shaking her head because Taylor just got married. My video producer, my brilliant video producer, Taylor, she's shaking her head. She's like, if you like it, then you got to put a ring on it, baby. She just got married, so congratulations again, Taylor. Okay, so this girlfriend, Janice, so they had one big last row, huge fight, and she comes back the next day. I saw her a couple days later, and she's got this giant aquamarine stone. You see Taylor's face. Yeah, it was not a diamond. It was an aquamarine, a giant, I don't know what, like 5-carat aquamarine stone on her engaged finger. And I was like, Janice, that is not a diamond. And she goes, I know, but this is a huge step for him. This is a huge step for him It is a promise ring. A promise ring, a promise. A promise ring is a promise to get engaged. And I'm thinking that is like a promise to get you to wait around for another three years ring. That's what that is. That's what I was thinking that is. So they did date for another, I think another 2 years. So she did waste 5 whole years with him. And then she realized he is never, ever, 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 ever going to marry me, ever. She either dumped him or he got together with another girl. I don't know. This is all like 28 years ago. So I think it was 27 years ago. I'm thinking he eventually, then he met a girl who didn't put up with that stupid shit, and then he married her, is what happened. So here's the thing that you need to know, the sex thing that you need to know. Oh, and by the way, okay, so there's two other things, 2 other products of mine that you need to know about. One is one of my YouTube videos. It's called, I Got 3 Marriage Proposals in 1 Year. You got to watch that video too. I got 3 marriage proposals in 1 year. That was one. And the other is, there is an audio download, a 1-hour audio download in my website store, just janefendelman.com. It's an audio download called Don't Chase Love, Inspire Desire. Okay, except I'm thinking about changing the title back to the original title, which I still love, which is Women's Lib Sucks, the Feminine Movement. Okay, and I just had this marketing girlfriend say, yeah, why'd you change the title? And I was like, some business consultant person told me, no one's going to know what you're talking about. But it's called Don't Chase Love, Inspire Desire right now. So if you go to my website and you don't see Don't Chase Love, Inspire Desire, look for my Women's Lib Sucks, the Feminine Movement, because they're both the same thing. And it's super cheap. Well, it's super cheap right now. It's like $5, so get it now, because I'm being told I need to raise my prices. So anyway, so get it now. Don't Chase Love, Inspire Desire, or Women's Lib Sucks audio download. You got to hear that because of this thing I'm telling you. When you're dating women, when you're not when you're dating women, when you are dating, you either need to have a few lovers, 2 or 3, or be celibate, or only give your body to one man with whom you have a serious, monogamous, committed relationship with a future, like you're engaged, with a wedding date set. So, oh, and by the way, when you're dating around, just remember my stock statements. When you're dating around, you don't talk about the other men that you're dating. And if a man says, are you seeing other men? You say, with a smile, you say, I'm on the market until I'm engaged with a wedding date set. You just got the punchline to my other YouTube video. The one that is called, I Got 3 Marriage Proposals in 1 year. Okay, so that's one. I'm on the market until I'm engaged with a wedding date set. And the other is, if a man says, well, do you have other lovers? I mean, are you sleeping around? And by the way, use a condom. If you have more than one lover, get an STD test. Be safe. If you have 2 or 3 lovers, use a condom. Be smart, girl. Okay, so the other is, if a man says, are you seeing other men? Are you sleeping with other men? That is a very private question. And so you're not going to answer that question because it's poor form to talk about other men that you're seeing. Don't talk about other men that you're seeing. Don't. Ever. And don't talk about exes. Ew. Ever. Your response to that question is, that's a fiancé question. When a man asks you about other men, the answer is, that's a fiancé question. That's a fiancé question. Okay? So now, back to this new practice that you're going to employ. When a woman has sex with a man, she bonds to that man. When a woman has sex, oxytocin is released in her body. Oxytocin is the in-love hormone. It bonds you to that man if you're only having sex with one man. So, you need to either have 2 or 3 lovers, wear a condom, with whom you're having sex, and you keep it light and you keep it friendly and it's respectful. And there's an agreement, this is not a monogamous relationship. I'm on the market until I'm engaged with the wedding date set. Or you practice celibacy. Don't make love with anybody. Keep your body to yourself. It is your most sacred possession. Or if a man wants you to just be with him, you say, I'm on the market until I'm engaged with a wedding date set. And then he gets down on one knee and he gives you a diamond, not an aquamarine, and it is a badass diamond that you will love. It's almost 1 year of his salary. It's an engagement ring. In fact, one of the guys, you see, if you watch that video, one of the guys that proposed to me that I actually said yes to, he was a commercial real estate appraiser. He's a commercial real estate appraiser, and he said, wow, this is just like he wanted to make love with me, and I was practicing celibacy. And I said, I'm going to give my body to a man with whom I have a very serious commitment, like an engagement. And he said, wow, this is just like when I'm writing a contract. It's called a letter of engagement, and there's a big down payment. And the down payment, they lose it if they break the contract. And he said, you're right. Men do need that. He knew I was teaching. I've been teaching this stuff for a lot of years. He knew I was teaching that. He was like, you're right. It's an engagement ring. It's an investment. It's your word that you won't break your contract. So it's a big, big deal. So you're going to have sex with everybody, no one, or only a man with whom you have a serious committed relationship with a future and an investment like an engagement ring. Okay, I'd love to hear your comments on this. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also comment below and let me know what you think of this concept. Am I completely crazy? I want to hear what you think. I'm not crazy. Okay, and give it a try. Give it a try and let me know how it worked. You'll see, you'll get more marriage proposals than you ever had before. Okay, I love you guys. Save your body for a man who's really going to invest, or share it with a few men that are good men. Don't sleep with any bad men, ew. Or be celibate and save yourself for the man that's going to be your man of the future. Okay, I love you guys. I'm always here for you. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Mwah!